I quit my job in the city after getting a call in a dream by none other than God. That's right, Steve Irwin, and he told me, "Busy, you need to get out of this concrete jungle and let that beautiful mullet flow free in the wind. Get back into nature." I opened my eyes and jumped out of bed with more power than a killer whale slapping a monkey in the face to get the sweet nectar that leaks from its left flipper.
Good Lord, Lawrence, why are you slapping a monkey?
I ran around the corner and started recording a farming sim YouTube video. Because what's more natural than ones and zeros that look like sheep? Welcome to Sheep Empire RP. Welcome back to another video. We got a fair bit to do today. I spent some time this morning chopping down some trees, which we're going to be selling for firewood. We're trying to clear up that back section over there because we got a delivery coming in today. We're getting a plow and a seeder. They're dropping that off at our place. It's going to cost us $3 grand for both of them, and that was with delivery. But we got a call from Adam, so we're going to go swing down past his place. We've got a few fields that need to be harvested, so hopefully we can make some money. And then after that, we've got a meeting with our neighbor. They're moving away, and they haven't been able to sell the property yet. So we're hoping we can buy that off them. Or maybe not buy it, but maybe like lease it for the time being. Even if we just lease it until we can afford to buy it. Now they're asking for $500,000. It's a lot of land for $500,000. So that'll be a pretty good investment if I do say so myself. We've got a couple of things that we've had to do. One of my mods failed on me, so a lot of the sheds have disappeared. So I had to go through and fix all that up. So you might see a couple of different sheds that, weren't in the last episode, but that's okay. Well, we'll go have a chat with Adam, get the harvester ready, and go do some harvesting. Now, there's a lot to harvest. As you can see, we've got 17, 16, 15, 18, 20, 29, and 27 to harvest today. So it's going to be a big day. Oh, yeah, and 8 and 10. Now, the property we're looking at is 40, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 38, 41, 39, and 37. So it's all this area around us. So we're going to have a quick chat with them and see if they're happy to let us rent that off them. But we'll get this harvesting ready and, yeah, get all that done today. So let's go have a quick chat with Adam. All right, so Adam's told me he wants me to start with the top end and then work my way down. So we're just going to go jump in the tractor and just go have a quick look at what we've got to get done today. We're not starting just yet. We're just going to go have a quick squeeze. So we're in a spot for mailbox. So first field, we got some oats. We're going to take a look at the next field, which is number 10, barley. So we'll start off with oats and then we'll move over to barley. I'm just going to double check with Adam to see if there is any more like oats or barley so we can load them up as much as possible. Now this is off the same deal. It's 30% of whatever he makes, we make. So can't complain with that. We'll jump in the harvester and I'll catch you guys when we're getting ready to harvest. Alright, so we got all the machinery here ready to go for this harvest. Now, there is something that I wanted to ask. I'm not too sure if you guys care about the third person view or if you want first person. Like, at the end of the day, I don't mind doing either way. But I will be swapping back and forth from them depending on what I'm doing. If you guys would prefer one over the other, just leave it in the comments down below. I will read all comments that are posted and I will try to reply to as many as I can. If you guys are happy with the swapping in between and everything like that, that'd be good. It makes it a little bit easier for me. I don't mind having to do the first person because like it is RP and I wanted to try to be as like real as possible. But if we can't do it, we can't do it. Like, I'm not too phased either way. But I really do hope everyone is enjoying this series. Now, I want to try to get as far as I can with it. I don't think it will be like $1 million kind of series. Like, I just don't see the plans that I have for this becoming $1 million series. I'm just having fun, really. That's all I wanted to do with this. But yeah, if everyone's enjoying it, that's more than I could ask for. Now, prices and everything like that, they're not realistic whatsoever. There's no way in hell that I'll be able to buy a plow and a planter for $3,000. Maybe one of them for $3,000, yeah, but not both of them. And the stuff with like my neighbor's farm that I'm going to be renting off them, it doesn't really make sense with the price considering the quantity of land. But I'm going to RP it, so like I have to do certain things for that property in order to get it at that price. But you'll see that later on in the video. I also wanted to know what you guys would prefer when it comes to the length of the videos. Whether you want them like short and sweet like the 17-18 minute ones that I've been doing, or that first one that's got the 35 minutes I think it was. But yeah, whichever one you guys would prefer, I'm happy to do. It doesn't really bother me on the length of the videos. I only did short ones that day because there wasn't anything I can do. But now there's a lot that I can do, and I'm learning more about the game. My next mission will be that course play one that I want to try to learn. I don't know how to do that yet, but that'll be a good one to learn. As I said, like I'm still fairly new to the game. I'm still fairly new to it. So any tips or anything like that will be much appreciated. But alright, we'll finish all this harvesting and we'll pick up back then. Might even do like a little speed through of it all. Alright, so we're taking our first load over to be sold, so hopefully we make a bit of money off this. As I've said before, the profit for this is 30% of whatever we make. So it should be a good payday for us today. Hopefully we have enough to rent out that property next door to mine. Which will be good. So we're going to meet up with them at, I think, about 12:30, roughly. I don't know if we're going to be able to get everything done at Adam's house today, but we're going to try to get as much of it done as possible. And then we'll go have a chat with them and see if we can do a deal. Yeah, I'll catch you guys when I get to the sell point. Alright, so we just got our 30%, $11,930, which is pretty good for the first load. So we'll go back to Adam's and start getting the rest of this stuff harvested and sold. So I'll catch you when we get the next set. So I spoke to Adam as well about the possibility of me renting out the property around my property. And I told Adam there's a bit of farmland there and everything like that, but I don't have the equipment to plant, harvest, fertilize, all that stuff. So Adam said he's more than happy for me to use his stuff for a shorter period of time, as long as obviously he doesn't need it. But there is a catch. So it's not just a free kind of thing. He just requested that if I use his equipment, I obviously have to pay for the seeds and everything like that. fertilizer, fuel, damages, blah, 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 blah. But he's also said that if I'm going to use his equipment, he gets 30% off what I make. So it's the same thing that I'm doing with him when I harvest his crops and everything like that. I make 30% of that. And then I get paid for fertilizing, planting, and everything like that. He just said as long as he gets 30% of what I make, he's happy. So we might use his equipment for the first maybe harvest or two, just until we get our foot in the door and our bearings and we can start actually getting our own equipment. I did look on Facebook Marketplace to see if I could find any like cheap harvesters and planters and stuff like that. I was able to find a small little planter. It might not do the job for the size of the fields that we could be possibly renting, but it will be better than nothing. Now, we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of money we make in and stuff like that to see if it's worth using his equipment or if we just have to bite the bullet and get a loan for new equipment for ourselves. But Adam was pretty happy to lend us his stuff, so that's a positive. We've got a couple more fields of barley to go, then we're finished with this field, and then we have to do some sorghum, sunflowers, and corn as well today. I don't know if he wants us to do any cultivating, planting, anything like that. So once I finish all the harvesting, we'll have a chat with Adam, see if he needs us to do anything else, and we can go from there. But by what I know, it's just a harvesting day today. But we'll continue with this and yeah, see what time it is before we finish. All right, we've just finished the barley harvest. The truck is full, so I'm going to have to do 2 trips for this one. So we'll go take this off, sell it off, and move over to the sorghum. It's going to suck. I hate sorghum. But what do? Well, we're making money. So let's go sell this, and then we'll get into the sorghum. All right, so we've been paid the $15,945 for this load. I've gone back already. I've done the extra load too. I've only got 1 trailer on. So we're going to head back now and get this sorghum done. After the sorghum, we've just got the corn and the sunflowers to go, I believe. And then we'll go have a chat with Adam and see if there's anything else we need to do. So I'll catch us back at the farm. All right, I finished harvesting the sorghum and the corn. So I'm just about to go sell the last load of sorghum and the load of corn. We'll get paid for that, and then we'll start on the sunflowers, and then we're done with the day. I'm going to be a little bit late to Ed and Barb's place, but I've already sent them a text, so they know. We'll sell this up, and we'll pick up there. All right, we got 28,285 for those loads. So now we'll just go back, finish off these sunflowers, and then we're done with Adam for the day. Or I will go have a chat with him, see if there is anything else that he wants us to do. But I can't see anything else that we'll need to do today. If he wants us to do some cultivating, I'm more than happy to. You know, more money is better. But we're sitting at a nice 63,000, so we're doing really well. I did get my delivery as well. They've put the seeder and the plow in my barn, and they've taken the money for that too, so that's all done and dusted. So when we get back, after we go see Ed and Barb, we'll go have a look at those items and maybe even start getting our first little plot planted and ready to go for the grass field that we want to have. Because we want that grass so we can get hay for the sheep. The quicker we get the hay for the sheep, the better it is, because we won't have to pay for it through other people, obviously. But yep, let's go back. We'll harvest this sunflower field and we're good to go from there. All right, so we made $5,521 off that sunflower load. So now we're going to go back to Adam's place, let him know we're all done, see if there's anything else he needs from us after we have this appointment with Ed and Barb. So yeah, we'll have a chat to them soon. I'll catch you when we get back to Adam's. All right, well, we got some bad news. As you can see, we got 10 grand. Adam just gave us 10 grand because his son's moving back in. So I've just lost my job. Now, Adam did say if his son needs any help that he'll give me a call, but yeah, there'll be no more like work for me unless he needs some help, but that's fine. There's not really much we can do about that. You know, family comes first, but we'll go speak with Ed and Barb. Hopefully we can make some sort of deal about their property. Now, Adam did say that nothing's going to change. We still have that deal where I can use his gear. Actually, what we'll do, we'll quickly go look at this stuff that we got. I also found some rocks, so I put in a path here that goes between here and the barn. There it is. There's the cedar. So we got this cedar. It's a bit crusty, but that's okay. We'll do what we need to do. And then there's the plow. Same thing. It's a bit crusty, but not much you can do about that. But anyway, we've left Ed and Barb waiting for too long, so let's quickly run over there and have a chat with them. But yeah, hopefully we can get a deal. So I'll chat to you after I have a chat with Ed and Barb. All right, so we've come to a deal. It's going to be $5,000 a month, like I said earlier. They wanted a $10,000 down payment though. But yeah, we've got a fair bit of land. It looks like we've got some stuff ready to be harvested already, so that's a positive. We might not be able to get onto this today, but basically what's happening is they're moving away. They're moving to another town. They haven't been able to sell this property. They're asking for $500,000, and they're sick of paying someone to come in to take care of it. So the goal is I'll look after it. I will mow it and everything like that. If someone comes in to, view the property, I'll be the one that has to show them around, and I'll just maintain it. Now, I did say that I am interested in buying it, but I'll need some time to get the money up. They're happy to hold on to it if I'm a serious buyer of it. So hopefully we can actually get this. But let's go back home. We got to get a plot put out onto our property now and seeded as soon as possible, just so we can get food for the sheep. But we'll go take a look at the sheep, make sure they're all good for now, and then we'll get that crop going. The sheep are looking good and happy. There's still a fair bit of food. We might actually look into getting some more sheep too. Have they got any wool for us yet? Yeah, we've got a little bit of wool going. I might actually give him a call to see if he can get us some more sheep. But for the meantime, let's go get this plot done and sorted. All right, so we wanted to get this whole area planted in more grass. Now, I could mow it. Actually, we might mow it and rent out a baler. A windrow baler and everything like that. So we might do that first, actually. So we'll mow all that up and go from there. And then we'll get that plot sorted. There he goes. So he's taken all of that firewood. Yeah, but he's traded me for these. I do have to pay him an extra $1,000. Oh, I don't know if it was a good deal or not, but he messaged me on Facebook asking if I was keen on these, and it was perfect timing. He sent me the message this morning, but I didn't really see it because I've been working. So yeah, let's get all this grass tethered and windrowed, and then we just got to look at buying a baler. So we'll get that sorted. I've sent over the $1,000, so let's get to work and get all this sorted. Alrighty, so that is all done now. We're going to go down to the vehicle store to see if we can get a baler. Hopefully we can get one for cheap. I don't want to spend too much of our money. So we'll go down there and I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, so here it is. I did spend $60. We got some fuel. Let's back up to this. Have a quick look. So this is brand new. Let's go see how much they want for this. Alright, we're able to come to an agreement of $8,500 for it. So that's ours. So what we're going to do now is going to go back to the farm, do the baling, and then probably call it a day there. But I'll catch you back at the farm. Alright, we've just made it back to the farm, so let's go get all this baling done. And get our sheep fed. Now this is a very, very small baler, but it's going to do for what we need it to do for now. In the future we'll be able to get a bigger one, but this is the best we can do for now. Kind of sad, but look, for $8.5 grand we can keep our sheep fed and start moving forward in our sheep empire journeys. And the good thing is I can load a bunch of these into the back of the ute. I don't have to buy a special trailer or anything for it. And at 12 kilometers an hour, you can't complain about that, you know? Alright, we're finishing up this area now. So what we're going to do is we're going to load all this up and give it to the sheep. So I will be back at the sheep pen once this is all done. Alright, first load is loaded up, so we're going to go drop it off at the sheep. As you can see, I didn't do a very good job loading it, but that's okay. So we'll drop this off and grab the next one. Now I'm just going to do all of this off camera because it's a bit of a tedious job. But after this is all done, we're going to go and rest up. Because it's been a busy day and I'm tired. Alright, we've got our last load. I've texted our friend to see if he's got any more sheep. He's got a fair few he's willing to get rid of, so there's still $200 ahead. So I've gone out and I've purchased some more sheep. Now, I don't know if these store in here, but let's have a look. We're just going to leave these here. So we're just stacking them like that. We're going to go get our sheep now. And then we're going to call it a day. So I'll see you guys at there. Right, so we just got another 30 sheep delivered. And we got all the hay put into this barn. And that one there. I will be transferring those ones from over there into the barns around. Just so each barn is ready to go for sheep when we get to that stage. So the 30 sheep cost me $6,900, $6 grand with the 900 delivery. But yeah, with that, we're going to end up here. So I'm just going to go back to the barn, relax for the night, and then we'll pick up tomorrow. I've already asked Adam if we can borrow his harvester so we can do some harvesting on the property next door. So we'll get onto that tomorrow and we'll be good to go from there, make some more money and hopefully get some more sheep going. Now, after doing that hay, I've already come to terms that we're going to have to purchase some bigger equipment as soon as possible. We'll definitely be looking into doing that. But thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode.